Siemaneczko, kolejny odcinek z LA.
They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show?
Who the fuck is a shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Tu widzimy już o Phelpsie dosyć sporą reputację sobie wyrobił koleżka. Zielona sukienka, kolejna kobieta obstawiam. No bo jakby inaczej. Dobrze, zobaczmy ten wstęp.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have invest in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in due time.
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in the town.
To prawda, zawsze.
Greetings from sunny California. Doesn't want to stop.
A, już się robi klimat taki mroczniejszy. Samą pogodą już dodaje to sporo do klimatu.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home run. Sometimes you just gotta make it first base.
Zobaczmy więc, cóż to za sprawa.
Detectives?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force
Ta przynajmniej jest ubrana.
knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
Green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Nie no, butelka na pewno nie jest elementem.
Not much help. No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Nie ma żadnych obrażeń. Tutaj również.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
No to przynajmniej coś. I co, chcecie mi powiedzieć, że to wszystko? Tu nie ma nic więcej? Trochę bieda.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Musiał wykorzystać to. Oho.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Okej. Jakiś bezdomny.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks, ma'am.
Dobra.
Can you keep things under control until Pinker and Carruthers finish up?
Sure, Detective. We'll stay out of their way.
Not now, Phelps.
Nie, to nie. Na moje trzeba... No to już sobie wygodnie siedzi. Najpierw pojedziemy do pralni.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on it. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow.
Can't be the same guy when you say, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Na moje wychodzi, że to też nie jest jeden gość. Dobra, jedziemy zrobić tą akcję. I tak jak teraz już w sobie mogli się do tego przyzwyczaić, że Jest sprawa i przy sprawie jest też robiona jedna taka poboczna kwestia, która wychodzi podczas jeżdżenia na miejsca. I od tego momentu już teraz będzie Galloway nas woził. No głównie, żeby skrócić czas, bo jeżeli byśmy wozili jakbyśmy my jeździli ciągle, to trwałoby to by trwało. No ktoś tu wali.
Tables have turned now, haven't they, boys?
Wojna gangów?
Man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting.
The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
Ain't gonna last long in a tin shack.
A na górę poleźli. Aaaa.
Damn it, they went down there.
Jak tu na górę wejść? To jest moje pytanie. Chyba to spieprzyłem, co? A, dobra.
$30 suit.
Find some cover!
Wow! Dobra. Z głowy. Akcja w metrze. Myślałem, że to spieprzę, ale się udało.
Train back into the lights of Akcja.
All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 410 South Flower Street, Scott's Garage, code 4.
No i tak jak mówiłem, teraz Galloway będzie nas woził. Muszą mieć jakiś rejestr.
Please, I have business to run.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look.
Nie uciekniesz, co?
You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
F1363.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
No, mamy. Możemy z gościem pogadać?
Any ideas?
Nie.
Have a lead. Find out what the husband has to say.
Tak jest, standardowo.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Jedźmy najpierw tam, a potem pojedziemy do tego obozu bezdomnych. Może tam kogoś znajdziemy.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Typ nordycki, no tak. Dobra, zapukajmy. Są dzieci.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. Want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules him out as a suspect.
Not sure this means much.
No raczej w tej sprawie nie.
Don't think this is anything.
Tu nic. Torebka jest.
Doesn't tell me anything.
No to powinien się otworzyć, Phelps. Nie trać tego sznytu.
Check if she was a regular.
Dobra.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
No właśnie. Był odwrócony tak jakby wiedział. O czymś.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Kolejna torebka?
So she went out without her handbag?
No w to nie wierzę, że bez.
At least she was spared that particular indignity. Quite a state to leave this behind.
Sprawdźmy jeszcze tu szminkę. Pamiętajcie, że część elementów może być ściemą. Tak jak na przykład jego uwalone w błocie buty.
You can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
Trochę sobie tutaj pokasuję, za co was przepraszam.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Dobra.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Dobra, jeszcze możemy sobie skorzystać z telefonu. Z czego chętnie skorzystam.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks.
Dobra. Pora pogadać sobie.
What is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Dobra.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
And?
I was playing pinochle with some of the guys. Teresa had a few belts too many. She said she wanted to go out dancing.
Dobra, już mamy pierwszą źle.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
For the record, Terrence, did you kill your wife?
Oh my God. No. I didn't kill my wife. And fuck you for suggesting it.
Idzie nam coraz lepiej.
The last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
No jakoś ci nie wierzę.
In sickness and in health. To love and to cherish, Lars.
And you're the perfect husband, I suppose.
Świetnie.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Mamy coś, żeby powiedzieć, że nie?
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
If Bobby Ross doesn't confirm your story, we are going to come back here and pick you up. This doesn't look good, Lars.
Dobra, nie poszło nam najlepiej.
Appreciate your time, sir. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed? You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Dobra, do baru. Te zabłocone buty dosyć mocno mnie ciekawią.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
No dobra.
On foot, in a car, by bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
What is the special of the day?
Where's that goddamn waitress? Food wasn't great, but you're real nice.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Dobra.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Okay.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Nie wierzę ci.
Benny. Brutally murdered. If you like this lady, you should give us something.
You telling me I'm not cooperating? Watch it, pal.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD. Don't make me chase you, shitbird. Can't let the son of a bitch get away. Go, Phelps, get after it.
Już biegnę, gonię gościa.
Gotta ride.
Zajebiście. Nie ma żadnego auta do zawinięcia. Zajebiście. No właśnie. Świetnie.
Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Bates! Just wants to talk.
Come on, gotta ride. Get in and drive.
W sumie tak.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands. I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the victim.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Już moment.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Chcemy go żywego.
Spit him out.
Aż się wydaje, że go łapiesz.
Get me back in close.
Ah!
I'm trying to bust his tires. Let's end this farce. Keep it on the road, goddammit!
No dobra. Wysiadł, dawaj go. Jakoś nie chce mi się wierzyć, że to on. Byłoby to zbyt proste.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead, and your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
No.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
I myślisz, że ci uwierzę?
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault.
Oh.
I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Dobra, zadzwońmy. Warto zgłosić tą taksówkę, żeby szukali.
It's him. The cop from the papers.
Did you read about the woman who
Phelps,
stabbed her husband and pushed him
1247.
in front of the car? That's the cop that caught her.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks for your help.
Ale że sam się marynarz zgłosił? Mocno dziwne, naprawdę dziwne. Dobra.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Odwiedźmy ten obóz.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
A może być tak, że całkiem olewawczo podchodzimy do tego obozu? A może być to coś?
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
The bum isn't here.
Look at these people.
We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
No dobra. To co, komenda główna?
Fine. Where are we headed?
KTI is a member of the American
Że sam się zgłosił, to też ciekawe.
He's in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Jest nasz marynarz.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
Dobra, od
A
incydentu.
fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Dobra, a co dalej?
Started talking.
She looked good in her green dress. Up close, she was a little older than I thought, but like I said, I only had a 24-hour pass.
If your story doesn't check out, Jessup, we're hanging you out to dry.
No nie idzie nam najlepiej.
Two in a cell and inform the commander.
Sure, detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Czyli jednak dobrze mówiłem, że tam warto pojechać.
Three suspects in the can and one in the hook. Still no hard evidence on any of them.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station, now heading west on 7th Street. KGPL to car 11K, 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrellson picked up.
11K, roger. 11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
All units also need help.
Where's that cab?
313 Bunker Hill Avenue, 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Interesuje to taksówka.
11K, further on your APB on yellow cab number 3591. Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading north on Whitmer. KGPL clear.
Nie wiem, gdzie ta taksówka. Zgubiłem się całkowicie.
Car 11K, your suspect vehicle, yellow cab 3591, sighted at 6th and Valencia.
You see our taxi anywhere?
To się mignęło.
Search continues.
Car 11K, yellow cab 3591. 3591 was just seen leaving Doobie's car sales, driving north on Union Drive. KGPL. Patrolman reports yellow cab 3591 at Loma and Union Drive, headed northeast.
It's moving.
Nie wiem, nie widzę na radarze. Był taki punkt, który migał. Ło, teraz to ja zrobiłem.
That little bastard stay still.
11K, car 11 King. Further on your APV, yellow cab 3591. Reported at the Turkey Bowl Diner. Last seen turning north on Loma Drive, heading northeast.
Jest.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It's a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor. He was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Dobra, mamy go.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. You can drive.
A, bo tam nie ma jak wsiąść, dobra.
All units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313.
Także coraz ciekawiej się robi.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
11K also needs help. 415 shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 11K.
Okej, to będzie jeszcze jedna taka.
Easy.
Obstawiam, że za szkody ładnie nas pociągną.
Jimmy, I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
That the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together, but they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now it's him or us.
Get the bastard. Officer down.
O nie!
Now. Look at it. You're a cop killer.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Co on nam zrobił? Dwóch gliniarzy zabił. Nie było innego wyjścia.
Can you drive to this one?
Dobra, Dobra, jedźmy w
Looking
końcu.
for a tall, disfigured man at the camp.
Could be difficult. Most bums look deformed to me.
Come on, Rusty, this isn't gothic fiction. Hobos are just like you or me. They're just men who've fallen on hard times.
You ain't much of a detective, Phelps. You think a hobo's like me. Clue number one, how do I smell?
Of alcohol and stale sweat. You know, I may be onto something here.
Very funny, Phelps.
Niewątpliwie bardzo śmieszne. W kategorii sucharowości oczywiście. Ze strzelbą?
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
We need you to stay focused setting. We need to hold out for the cavalry.
How do we do that? Like this.
You want your
These men
rightful
know they're
share.
harboring a murderer.
We need to fight for it.
Killing make you feel powerful.
Yeah!
Get me out of here!
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
No poszło dosyć szybko, ale mogło się skończyć bardzo tragicznie.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
Okej, mamy gazetkę. No nie, no. This is so easy.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin. Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Dobra. Jeszcze na pewno się przejdziemy do... No jak? Nic ważnego. Jego zdjęcie z wojny to zawsze coś ważnego. Dobra, na pewno się przejdziemy... Dobra, obejrzyjmy ten filmik.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
Serio? Na wojnę pójdą z gangiem?
To this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Grajek.
Got a problem, pal?
Dobra, na pewno musimy pojechać do tego lokalu.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Aha, to nie musimy jechać do tego lokalu. No to jedźmy na komendę.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession and we can charge the bum with murder.
I to może być najcięższy element. Musimy gościa przycisnąć.
We're going this way.
Find the goddamn.
No good John with me, detective.
Yeah, I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
O, ale będzie z nim przejebana rozmowa.
Where's the phone? No entiendo. You were smoking a cigarette in the other room?
You're clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Okay.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrelson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey. The system has crippled and blinded you, and you haven't even noticed.
God damn it.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrelson.
Czuję, że lipa.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief. and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
To jednak dobrze, jednak to on. No ale nie będzie za dobra ocena. Zwłaszcza, że... Tak jak mówiłem, 3. No dobra, okej. Także ja wam bardzo dziękuję za obejrzenie tego odcinka. Zapraszam do polajkowania, jakiegoś komentarza, subskrypcji, no i na Facebooka oczywiście. Hej!